Sagittarius, this new moon opens up with you being on fire, uncontainable. What are you doing? Tell me, because it's like you're in your element. Maybe in the past there was uncertainty. Things weren't stable. You didn't feel secure. Yeah, there was something that maybe it wasn't timed, because sometimes spirit makes us feel uncomfortable with things around us, or doesn't allow the stability, the finances for it all to come together until it's ready. But you are on fire. You're on fire and you can't be contained. Holy crow. Let me tell you something. Talk about spirit uplifting you for a magical purpose. That's what's happening here. First of all, the King or Queen of Wands appears. There's something you're working on. It may not have worked in the past, but I feel like it is going to work now. Just remain stable. One foot on earth, one in the water, always dreaming, always allowing that creativity to come through. Right. But there's a certain kind of stability, security that you're looking for, comfortability. Maybe you need to earn this much or be doing that, or something like that is very important right now. And you're on to something. How do I know that? Because the Wheel of Fortune is here. Temperance is here. Be patient. Remain balanced. And you're going with the flow. When the wheel starts to turn, that's destiny. That's fate. That is you, between you and Holy Spirit. This is a spiritual change. How do you know, Moody? Because you got the Queen or King of Wands, Temperance, Hermit, Wheel of Fortune, and Judgment here. So it could, and this has to do with something, a project, whatever wasn't working in the past, but you didn't give up on it. You didn't give up on it. Maybe you restarted. Maybe you're going to start it now under this new moon. It has something to do with you providing your time, your effort, your focus. It has something to do with you mastering something. You getting really good at it, feeling comfortable. It's second nature. And this is the time, right? I feel like this reflects you. It's something that was deep inside of you that needed to come out, some type of expression. And it took time. You know, the Hermit takes time. Like nothing is exposed until it's ready. Yes, right. Boy, is it ready. Look at this. He has a little book there in the book of life. These are things that you do. Yes, it's already written. It's already written that you should, that this time will be success. I don't know, maybe now there's total spiritual alignment. And when we align with spirit, the wheel begins to move. That's right. Nobody can stop that. Oh, they can interfere. And if it benefits the whole, maybe God will allow them to be successful, but he sits high and looks low. This is your last card, Sagittarius. Judgment. Judgment, second chances, right? God sitting high, looking low. Everybody's always under judgment. He does not sleep or slumber, right? Right. Something could be coming to an end that was very conflicting, or something could come up, future energy that is a distraction, a deterrent, causing conflict, causing you to look away, not focus. Judgment. Also, somebody could be apologizing. Something with children could also be on the table. Okay, what else, Spirit, does Sagittarius need to know? Why is the Nine of Pentacles here reverse? Okay. Nine of Pentacles reverse. Maybe you were indecisive, like maybe you weren't committed. Maybe Spirit presented to you, called you for a certain purpose, but initially you weren't committed. I know when I was called, I wasn't committed, Sag. And I am a Sag. My moon, my rising is Sagittarius. But I wasn't committed, right? Two of Swords, you know, are you talking to me, God? It was like he had to convince me. I think it took almost 2 years. During that time, you know, you kind of aren't content with anything. Anything you try, nothing really comes out because it's not what you're supposed to be doing. That's what I feel for you. So I asked about the 9 of Pentacles reverse. That's why nothing was happening, because of the indecision, the discontent. And also this was reverse, right? Not being open to the communication. What else, Spirit? Justice. Sag. Something could have been withheld from you. There could have been outer forces that were controlling things around you. Sometimes you thought it was in your head. It wasn't. Another energy of really not being yourself. So the past, though, yeah, that past was quite a past. That's what I see. A lot of energy. Some of it was yours, but a lot was external. Okay. So, somebody was very also impatient, like expecting things to occur overnight, whether that was love or not love. A lot of communication about patience and impatience. And then also continuing to be productive. The 7 of Pentacles reverse is being impatient, but you're still waiting nonetheless. Nothing happens unless God says it happens. Divine timing, we hear it all the time. Well, it is a very real thing. Yeah, and here's divine timing. Not until he speaks. The 8 of Wands, communication comes out. But notice also there's a lot of paintbrushes, 7 of them. And this is about you mastering something. Like we want it, but it doesn't come until the right time, until we've mastered it, or until we've learned our lessons. But I see it comes. I see it comes. And whatever is coming, talk about fire, the devil appears. Oh yeah, he appears to stop whatever is coming. Whatever is on fire, he wants to blow that out. No, but when the wheel is here, didn't I tell you nothing can stop that? To combat that, Spirit sends the King of Wands and the King of Pentacles. It can't be contained. Not when the wheel is here. Though the devil does try, but Spirit sends pretty good reinforcements. Yeah, and you have the 5 of Wands twice. This is conflict. This is future energy too. But you know, the future can always be changed, Sagittarius, based on what you do currently with this devil energy, being the King of Pentacles and the King of Wands. Pay attention to resources, your intuition, and your energy. You know, the Queen of Wands is courageous, like in spite of whatever the devil throws at them, they take it. Sometimes, you know, it knocks them on a knee, but they always rise and get back up and pursue. Nothing can stop this. It can't be contained. Oof. So this cycle does come to an end, though, of conflict, all of that. For some of you, Spirit intervenes with the Judgment card. Okay. Tell me specifically about love for Sag under this new moon, Spirit. This situation is calling for you to have faith. And also be your flirtatious self. Extend your lighthearted energy. Yeah. For some of you, you're dealing with somebody who's married. Okay. We know that you want something serious. Only true love will do. What else? For some of you, it involves a reconciliation too. Somebody wants to come back to you. You do have the Page of Cups. That could be about a reconciliation, an apology. Also, you have Judgment, which is second chances. Somebody from the past returns to your life for a second chance. Tell me. What are you recommending? The deck here. What are you recommending, Spirit, for this reconciliation? What? All right. What is this? Specifically for the reconciliation. This could be an energy sent to slow you down. This person, because the Chariot is reverse, there could still be some type of aggressive energy, arrogance, lack of self-control this person has. And they don't align with you, right? You've changed, so there's a lack of clarity, a lot of confusion. And when love shows up and it's not clear and it's confusing, it definitely is not going to bring you the 10 of Cups. So I do see, right, I don't think that he is telling you that that's the best choice for you. Instead, he's saying in this instance, Sag, you need to use your head over your heart. Yeah, because, you may feel a certain way about somebody in the past, but that doesn't mean that that's telling you that you need to get back with them. You understand? Okay. So, Spirit wants you to be the King of Swords, focused, honest, mental clarity, authority, leadership. You're the sage now. You've grown. You've endured a lot. Now it comes through, especially to anybody else trying to get back into your favor. Okay. Instead, Spirit, tell me about the soulmate coming in. One Sag is flirtatious, opening themselves up to other. Who appears? Deception. That's the past, right? He just told us that they appear, but they're not being honest, and they're still withholding information, wanting a second chance, trying to make things right. This must be somebody who triggers you a lot, Sag. They know what buttons to press. Or Spirit is saying, no, this is dressed up, but it's a wolf in sheep clothing. Yeah, he is this reconciliation of the past. No. Okay. Tell me about the soulmate coming in, a new soulmate. Ooh, it's a past life soulmate. You've had many past lives together. Okay. And sometimes we have past life karmic soulmates. So he could still be referencing that. Or a new. Tell me about the new. In divine time. He ain't telling nothing. In divine time. Yeah, there's some healing. Tell me more. Tell me. I knew divine timing was at play here. some of you, that could manifest itself in the fact that you're paying attention more to whatever you're trying to master, right? You're much more focused on that. I feel that, than you are in terms of love. Yeah, because there's a spiritual elevation occurring. This new moon is the beginning of a spiritual journey. You've been working towards it, working on it. A lot of things I feel come to fruition with the Temperance, the Wheel, the Hermit, and the King or Queen of Wands. Just that brings you enlightenment. And you could, in the process, meet your soul connection there. I do see 1111. I do see true soul connections are willing to work together to overcome challenges, to compromise. There's an energy of willingness that Spirit says that you'll recognize in your divine counterpart. That's what he's always working on, the highest, the best for us. What else, Spirit? How is Sag going to recognize this soulmate coming in? Will he say something? Will she do something? How will Sag know? Communication's going to be critical. You two are going to talk every day and really cultivate a friendship, being open. Come with encouraging responses. Yeah, a lot of communication. So that's good. And it's not texting. It's actual conversations, which allows for more intimacy to come through. You two are going to express the fact that you're very special to each other. You're different. You're both compassionate and kind. Yes, I think you two make a promise to each other, to be friends, or there's some kind of promise. It's real basic. It's not a promise ring or anything. It's just a promise to always tell each other the truth, to have to talk about things, right? Real heart-to-heart conversations. What else? A lot of communication. I love it. And see no conflict. So you don't see that. And not put expectations on each other, Sag. Yeah, because expectations bring disappointment. So Spirit wants you to not put expectations, just to allow the flow. Remember, you have the wheel. It's all about the flow. Just going with it. And the process, as you're going through the process, communicate those feelings. I like this new person coming in for you. Wow, look at this. Marriage. And he already told you this situation involves marriage. A new beginning. This new moon brings in a new beginning. Yeah, you both are going to realize that you two are missing in each other's life. Right? Because you both come into this new marriage with a new perspective. And it's, all about changes. Accepting where you are. You accept them. They accept you. There's only going forward. Both of you agree. You promise never to look back. Wow. There's that promise. Fresh new start. That's what this new moon in Virgo is bringing in. It feels so good. Like, subscribe, hit the notification bell, leave me a comment. Sag. True love. Spirit says concerning what you love. Some of you could be changing the way you feel about that too, just as you have changed. Right. You're on fire there too. Pay attention to your budget, your strategies. Eliminate losses. Also, some of you need to set higher goals, like you're limiting yourself. Okay, tell me more about what Sagittarius loves. New opportunities. Change is coming, and it's happening right on time. Do not forget about the dual nature of people. Don't lose your vigilance. Okay. What else, Spirit? Things are changing fast. Some of you are tired, though. You need to rest. And like, we can be as ambitious as we want, but there is no wealth without health. And so, therefore, you could need to recharge, regroup, get some sleep. Some of you are just exhausted because nothing has been going your way for a while, but this changes everything, this new moon, right? It brings fast changes. Things happen suddenly in a short period of time. Boom! Everything changes. And that's how life is. Could be going one way, and then the tide changes, right? The moon changes the tide. Spirit says, take bold steps forward, set higher goals. What else does Sag need to hear? Set higher goals. Success is a process, exactly. You have the Eight of Pentacles, you're mastering it, and you're moving up in the future. Success is a process, not a quick fix. You're getting experience right now. Good progress is being made. You will be able to overcome any obstacles in your path. Get ready for big leaps forward, Sag. Major movement is possible. Major movement. Wow. Everything major is happening to you. Okay. Summarize, like, subscribe, hit the notification bell for me. Okay, Spirit. When the world feels like it's crashing down around you, take that as an opportunity to find yourself and let go of who you thought you were. Not all storms come to destroy your life. Some come to clear the path. Decide that this crisis will be the turning point for what you've been waiting for. And that's what I feel. You're on fire. You can't be contained. And this is the turning point for what you've been waiting for. Sag, thank you so much. Till the next moon phase. Namaste.